Okay, Andy Griffin, St. George News, here with Coach Carl Frankie. Hey, Coach, congratulations. Good win. That defense that everybody's been talking about is as advertised, isn't it?
Yeah, I told you, it's going to keep us in games. And those kids, that's one of the better offenses in 3A, and we shut them down tonight. I mean, we really physically just out-hit them and outplayed them.
How much of it was game plan and how much of it was pure athleticism these guys?
Both. Yeah. Both. I mean, you can't just show up and beat a Stansbury. You know, we've been prepping for them for about 2.5, 3 weeks now, and you know, we just been preaching tackling and physicality, and I think those two things were very clear tonight.
Absolutely. Grade well, let's start with your star running back. How do you think Bridger did today?
I thought Bridger did great tonight. You know, we know teams are going to key on him. Questionable hold call on the stretch play where he cuts it back and goes, 70 yards. I mean, that was pretty ticky-tack there, and but that's what he saw, so not a big deal. But the thing is he gave up a lot of touches tonight in order to allow Nick to come free on a lot of our read stuff. So. And
that's the other thing I was going to ask you about. How do you grade your sophomore quarterback?
I thought he did great tonight. He had the one fumble. He got kind of rolled up over, and it happens. But other than that, he came right back, and then the next run, we basically put it in his hands again. And the next run, it was like a 12-yard gain. And so, I just thought he came back and he showed some poise, and I thought he did a great job.
All this practicing and hitting each other, you finally get to hit someone else.
Yeah.
Did your first game go like you thought it would? Are you happy?
Yeah. I felt like we should have been right around that 21-0 at the half. Right. We didn't execute down inside the red zone. We got to get better in the red zone. A lot of it was just executing. And again, that Stansbury defense has got 3 kids going Division I, and I thought we handled the Hillbilly kid all night. Brock Doman owned the Hillbilly kid all night. I mean, if that's my biggest thing is like Brock Doman's one of the best players in the state. I just hope he gets noticed. I mean, he handled that D1 kid all night long and owned him. And I was really proud of our own line. We ran the ball tonight, and they knew we were running the ball tonight, and we were able to do it.
And that's a sign of a good thing, I guess. If they know what you're going to do and you do it anyway.
I told you from the beginning, it's going to be defense or offensive line, and that's what we hung our hat on tonight.
Congratulations, Carl.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, with Bridger Cowden, running back for Desert Hills, we finally get a 12-0 win today. Bridger, you had a lot of carries tonight. Not your first varsity game, first game of the season. How would you rate your own performance?
Oh, well, my performance, I couldn't honestly really done it with my O-line. They were unstoppable. They made the whole game. They won.
But what about your performance? How did you do?
I could have done way better.
All right. Tell me what you like about this team. I know having a defense do what your defense can do is pretty amazing.
Well, like I've told probably every other reporter, our defense coordinator, Hanson, he's amazing. He just sits there and watches film, and he set us up perfectly.
Yeah, good job. You're getting a little tired there. I know you had some cramps.
Yeah, I was cramping.
Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'm with Nick Hansen, D coordinator for Desert Hills, who, coach, that's the dream, the pitching the shutout in the first game of the season. Tell me how you guys did it.
Well, we just worked really hard. We had, a couple weeks to prepare for them, and worked really hard on our assignments. Got a great group, for one. I mean, we, stayed really disciplined, worked really hard, and they just came out and executed the game plan.
Tell me about those linebackers. I've been kind of tooting the horn about your linebackers all preseason, and to me, they produced exactly like I thought they would.
Yeah. Sil Bundy came back from last year's team, and he, did a really good job for us. He's definitely our leader on defense, and real slippery. Gets in and out of areas where people think they're going to block him, but he just slips and slides and gets his way in there. He's not the biggest guy, not the strongest guy, but really does a good job for us. And Tucker Cowden was our other linebacker tonight inside, and he's a junior this year. Was a sophomore last year, got a little bit of playing time, and really came and produced for us tonight. So did a great job.
And then Gabe Sewell played safety in this game. But,
yes.
The guy flies all over the place, doesn't he?
He does. He's an exceptional athlete, and we used him tonight on the wide side of the field at safety, which tonight with the option we basically played 2 inside linebackers, and realistically, personnel-wise, we had 2 outside linebackers, not necessarily not necessarily safety-type guys. So, which will change week to week depending on who we play.
Great win for you guys. Could you have drawn it up any better? Was this what you were hoping would happen exactly?
You know, as a coach, you always hope that you can execute the game plan that well, but it usually doesn't happen that way. So very excited for the kids, and you know, they work so hard in the off season. You know, just excited for them. So
Great job.
thank you,
Congratulations.
appreciate it.